So completion on second down, that brings up third. To throw here, Roethlisberger. Open man, Smith-Schuster, it's complete. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense, as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number one. Throwing now, Roethlisberger on first down. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's McDonald. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. Ben to throw again. And McDonald here over the middle. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. And the defense with their backs against the wall a little bit here as the offense is in the red zone. From the red zone now, here's Roethlisberger on first down. And it's intercepted at the goal line. It's the rookie from Alabama, Marlon Humphrey. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
And not great starting field position here for the offense. A give right to Collins. And some room to roam now. And he is out of bounds right around the 20. 12 yards to pick up there. Good for a Raven first.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills? And it does it in so many different ways. In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary, and that led to a really nice gain.
And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. And no press coverage here. They are backing off in the secondary. Setting up to throw, Flacco. Going long here for Wallace. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. So we have reached halftime here with the visiting Ravens out in front, as we send you down to our EA Sports Studios in Orlando, where we find our man Larry Ridley with our halftime report. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Out come the Ravens now. They'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly, because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, you feel like you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
Still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
No gain on the play. It'll be second down. Tried to get the edge there. The defense just too quick to the ball.
That's what we call total team defense there. Can't get to the edge. No place to move it inside, and then allows everyone else to run to the ball and create a big-time tackle for no gain for the offense.
And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down, but a nice little gain. 8 yards on the ground there, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 2. The Ravens on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Flacco looks to throw. He's got his man. That's Wallace. And he's got the first down yardage as he brings this up to the 47. Flacco hooking up with Wallace for a Raven first down. Here comes the D swarming to the line. And now here's a carry heading left. And he might have got this across midfield, not by much. They'll mark it down at the 49. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. They'll run it now out of the gun. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he's brought down. 12 yards to pick up there. Good for a Raven first.
Well, that's the desired outcome coming out here in the second half of being able to run the football and establish a little bit of pace and maybe even a bit of dominance at the line of scrimmage. And they want that to continue. Way too early to think about this being ball control time. But the way they're running it, you got to think they may want to continue that and see if they can go ahead and grind their opponents into submission.
He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
So the incomplete pass brings up 2nd down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And some room to maneuver. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. They get 14 on that one. That's good for a Baltimore first down.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive. Because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense gets a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. That's into the hands of Wallace over the middle. And it's a fumble. And it's picked up by the Steelers. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line. Charles, he lost a fumble last week as well. So now back-to-back weeks, maybe you expect that from your tailback, but not him.
You're exactly right, because you work a lot with your running backs about how they have to protect the ball in traffic. But downfield, in open space, that's dangerous as well, because you may make someone miss, and their flailing hand can knock the ball away if you don't tuck it away.
Watch left, watch left, watch left. Start right there.
They'll go again with Bell. And he'll get about 3 here as he's out to the 30.
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
And the Steelers on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
Well, we're into the second half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. He punted 5 times in the win last week as this one's away. Campanaro on the return. A good return there. Call it 13 yards. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. And last time, the fumble, the turnover. Now, they still have the lead, but I don't think coaches care. The turnovers will bother them no matter what the scoreboard says.
Yeah, that's the relief that you still have the lead. But coaches look at what if and what it should be. Turning the ball over when they've got a chance to score more points and increase the lead, that's what's going to affect them.
And they're also thinking to future weeks, maybe when the game's closer, right?
No doubt about it. You want to clean up everything. Let's just be honest about it. They want everything to be perfect at all times. They don't want to give up anything that's going to hurt their team.
They'll try the right side with Collins. And I think we've got a hold here. It's a 5-yard pickup for the moment. Let's see what our referee says. That one whistled against a big right tackle.
You'd think being able to fire out and block it'd be a lot easier to not commit a holding penalty, but it's tough to keep those guys right in front, isn't it?
Now a play fake here on first down. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. 17 yards to pick up there.
Seeing that play and understand just how tough it is to cover tight ends, especially the ones running around the NFL nowadays, makes me glad I didn't make it in that league. I would have had a really difficult time.
But now you get to sit up here with me.
Yeah, and that's fun, isn't it? And what a really nice game right there on first down for them. Brings up a nice second down for them.
A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues. So they pick up the first down after the run, and now they approach for the fresh set. Flacco from midfield. Quick slant, caught by Moore. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. The Raven passing game getting in sync, another first down. And that last reception puts him over 150 yards now on the game, Charles.
And now it's not just execution. It's not just performance. It's a mental aspect that's going on. Because right now, he's got the defense so much on their heels, got them looking at each other. Who's going to cover this guy, and what type of coverage can we put out there to try and slow him down?
A really nice gain of 25 yards. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of, until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
And he's able to find some room as they get him down after a good run. That's a gain of 7, and we'll leave them with 2nd and goal coming up. And here comes play number 6 on this drive. They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. Trying to punch it in with Collins. And he will take it in for a Ravens touchdown. Alex Collins, his 3rd touchdown of the game, his 8th on the year. And the Ravens will add on to their lead. Tucker now for the extra point. And that PAT pushes the lead up to 23 now. Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And he'll lose yardage on this one back to the 13. Call that a loss of 5 yards on the play. And it'll make this a 2nd and long. Now it's Roethlisberger. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's McDonald. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. It'll be a gain of 17 at a Pittsburgh first. 5th catch of the game for him there.
Yeah, and the tight end position is now becoming a volume pass catcher. Used to be occasional, right? Safety valve. Throw one to him every so often, but mainly they want him out there to block. Nowadays, an integral part of the passing game, and they create such great mismatches that they often become the leading receiver.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here.
Hey, we got tight left. Watch tight end.
Again, it's Bell. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
Now they'll try the sweep with Bell. And he'll get this up past the 45 to the 47. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down.
He was hoping to get to the edge, but they did a really nice job of forcing him back inside. That's excellent fundamental defensive football. Don't let them outside where they can really shred your defense.
Now they'll throw it with Roethlisberger. Flushed out right. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Bryant. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. A good pickup there of 20 yards. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. C.J. Mosley in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year. Now Roethlisberger to throw on 2nd down. That's complete. It's Bell. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down.
Brandon, more and more offenses are going to the philosophy of using every inch of the field to try and spread things out. And when you're running back and catch the ball as well, that can only help your offense.
On 3rd down, Roethlisberger. He'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he will have the first before he's brought down right on the chalk of the 20. The passing game in rhythm right now for Pittsburgh. There's another 1st down. They'll go back to the ground with Bell. And able to fight forward inside the 15 to the 13. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
Roethlisberger with a give to Bell. And here he'll get it down to the 7. The 6 yards on the pickup, and it leaves him with a 1st and goal.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
First carry for James Conner. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Sometimes play calls boil down to philosophy. You know you're facing one of the top 10 units against the run in the NFL. So do you decide to keep smashing against them, or do you decide to throw the ball here?
And here's another tackle made at the line, so they're converging well on the football now.
Partner, I know we're in a goal-to-go situation, but my goodness, think about running the ball here. Not even a thought, is it?
Defensively, they're in a prime spot.
And I think the defensive guys are probably expressing themselves to them as well. I wouldn't run it here, guys. You might want to try throwing it.
Flushed, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Terrell Suggs in there to get him, and that's sack number 6 for him on the year. And Boswell's kick is good. And that'll get this back down to a 20-point spread. Well, in the grand scheme of things, it's likely not going to matter much, but at least they get themselves 3 points closer to respectability.
And I don't know that they're going to feel a whole lot better about things because they've clearly been outplayed all game long. But, hey, no reason not to take the points when the opportunity presents itself.
And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. A gain of 3, 2nd down. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first timeout. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. The Ravens on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Open man left side is Wallace, complete. And he takes this one all the way across midfield into enemy territory down to the 40-yard line. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Time for a break. We'll come back to wrap this one up after this. They'll run it now out of the gun. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up second down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And down to the 36-yard line here. Call it an 8-yard pickup, but it'll be third down.
Well, that last run makes this a 100-yard night. I've loved the way he's hit the holes. He's been quick, he's been decisive, and he's been a whole lot of fun to watch.
The Ravens on third down. They've been near perfect, 4 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6. Flacco from the gun. Forced out to his left. Now he'll throw deep, and he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by the former first-rounder Artie Burns. That had disaster written all over. You've got a right-handed quarterback, a rolling left, and throwing it pretty far downfield.
It's really difficult to do, to try and get your body twisted around into the proper position and get anything on the ball as you heave it downfield. And that's what it actually turns into, a heave. And that's not really a good throw, is it?
Not good, and we saw the result. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. C.J. Mosley in there to get him, and that's sack number 6 for him on the year. They go play action now. Roethlisberger. And that's going to be too high. Out of bounds and incomplete. Trying to get it there to Martavis Bryant. And it's third down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe you can expect more passes like that downfield. Wide open receiver, complete. And the broken tackle helps lead to a first down gain. And the play goes for 19 yards, gives him a new set of downs. On first down, it's Roethlisberger. This is caught by Antonio Brown. And before this second down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout. As the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play. Again, it's Roethlisberger. Bryant with a catch right side. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. A Steeler first down, Roethlisberger to Bryant. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry. Now Roethlisberger on first down. He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds. Antonio Brown, the intended receiver. That'll bring up second down. Definitely desperation time. This just looks like, hey, throw it down there, hope that your guy can make a play.
You want him to make a play, but if not, maybe you get a pass interference call, and you know in the NFL, that's a spot foul. You get all that yardage. That would be a big play.
And that is incomplete, 7 seconds remaining. They have not gotten him going at all. Tried to spark something there with a longer throw, unable to complete it.
But you have to keep trying. He's one of their best playmakers. No matter what it says on the scoreboard, you're always trying to get him the football.
He completes it to Bryant. And a loose football. And that will write a finish to this ball game. They put up their goal at the beginning of the season, and that was to win 7 games, and now they've accomplished that mission.
And congratulations to them for achieving their goal. They have to finish the season strong, but you've got to think that going forward for next year, they're going to jump that number up a little bit higher.